Thanks for joining me today. This is Danny and welcome back to my modded 1.10.2 series. Today we are going to be playing with actually a few different mods, but mostly Ender.io and refined storage, a little bit of actually additions, and probably some RF tools because we always end up playing with RF tools. So the main goal for today is to set up a farm. I mean, we've got a little farm down here with progressive automation that we set up a long time ago, but it's kind of manual right now. Like, we're out of charcoal. I have to go get some charcoal and put it in there. I have to pull the stuff out manually and put it up there. It works decently, but it doesn't work as well as I would like it to. I want everything to be automated. So I plan on making the Ender.io farming station. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I've actually never used the farming station before because I've always had other options. Like in my 1.7.10 mod packs, I've always had the MFR option. Before we do, there are a few other things that I want to do. First of all, I want to get wireless access to my refined storage system. Secondly, I want to run some refined storage cabling out here because now the wireless storage, when we set it up the wireless access when we set it up by default, is going to give us a 16 block range, and I've got it down here in the basement. So that's basically one chunk. So it would be about this big, and if I put in a couple upgrades, we could probably get it down to here. But I'd have to put a lot of upgrades in it to get it to reach all the way over here, and that is where we're going to be building today because I've kind of started doing a little bit of kind of building a little town over here. The beginnings of a little, I guess, a little suburban industrial district, you might think of it as, but here's my little road. I did this with chisels and bits, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It was a bit of a challenge to build, especially the slant part, but it wasn't actually that difficult. And I kind of cheated a little bit in that I have a little thing down here where this is where we're going to be running wires and stuff, but you can see I've only got like 3-bit layer of road up there so that I could save on the hardened clay. Then the curb is actually a chiseled cobblestone pattern, and then this is actually a different chiseled cobblestone pattern going into our little power plant. And this is where I plan on building our industrial farm. It's going to kind of be a greenhouse, but somewhat of a more industrial looking greenhouse because I'm going to be using actual additions. This is where actual addition comes in. I actually have them over here. I actually have the actual additions thing that I'm going to be working with over here, and that is the greenhouse glass. And what this does is it basically speeds up the growth rate of anything under the glass. So I'm going to build kind of a little building over here. It may have a somewhat similar look to this, but probably with different colors, but kind of like a suburban tech industry type of building, maybe with, I don't know, different colors and stuff. And then the roof will be the greenhouse glass. And then we'll set up our farming station in there. And what I've done is I've actually marked out the chunk border here, and we're just going to kind of keep it within a single chunk, just because there's going to be a lot of block updates going on and stuff, and we don't want to cause lag anywhere else. So the first thing that I want to do, I have a tunnel system here. As you can see, we have a tunnel system under here, and then it also goes across the bridge. So we're going to run some cabling, and the cabling will just run under the bridge. That's fine. And then it'll go through this tunnel, which is a very long tunnel. So we're going to need a lot of cabling, and then up these stairs. And then here's actually some of it. We're going to be running refined storage cabling through there. And then the power and items, we can actually use other methods to get those back and forth. Oh, and I wanted to show you something else I did too. So I've been carrying around the storage module tablet, which is an RF Tools remote storage. It allows me to carry 300 stacks of stuff with me. And I've got actually 3 different modules in here. One of them is the one that is sending charcoal out to our quarry. And then the other one is the one that we send stuff back to our base with. So if we want to send something to back to our base, we throw it in here, and it gets pulled back here. I've been running into a little bit of a problem where I forget what I'm storing in here. So I put stuff in here that I might need when I'm out and about, because this thing has interdimensional access turned on, so we can access it from anywhere. So what I did is, like sometimes I'll forget, oh, did I have that building block in here, or did I put it back in my refined storage system? Well, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but what I did is I set up another one here, another modular storage, using the same remote storage. We're using a remote storage module that's linked to the same remote storage module, or the same storage module that has all my stuff in it that I've been carrying around with me. And I have the external storage from refined storage pointing to that. So now everything that's in here, I also have access to wait. Oh, let's make this clearer. Everything that's in here, I also have access to in here. So for instance, we just saw the colored block crafter. This actually exists in our modular storage. So so we never really have to worry about wondering, oh, is it in here or is it in here? I can just look in my refined storage system and it'll be there. So hooray! So that's going to make it easier for me to feel comfortable throwing stuff in here that I might need when I'm out and about, but I might also need when I'm here. Okay, so I've got almost 3 stacks of cable. Hopefully, and I'm not even sure if there's a limit. I hope not. That would kind of suck. Like a limit to how long you can run this stuff. Whew. Okay, so I had just enough cable to get right here. And hooray, it works. All right, now actually let's turn this into a crafting grid. Okay, I'm gonna try something once. Let's do that. And there we go. It almost looks like a mailbox, which kind of makes sense. So now in the middle of our little district here, we'll have access to all our stuff, and we'll be able to craft with it. And then I also actually want to put a wireless thing somewhere over here as well. And I'm probably going to put a lever on it so that we can switch it. The only thing I don't like is that. I wonder if that's chisels and bit compatible. I don't think they are, but let's check. Okay, let's see. Let's go with let's start with a line. Let's see if we can. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, so here's the wireless transmitter. It requires an advanced processor. That's the one that requires a diamond. And then the wireless grid is a very similar recipe, also requires the advanced processor, which I don't have. I'll have to make another one. And then we're going to need some range upgrades. That is the upgrade. Oh boy. We need a lot of ender pearls and some improved processors. I actually think I have a few of those on hand. Oh, just one. Darn it. Oh well, we'll start with one. Hooray, we have a wireless grid. Okay, so we already have one wireless transmitter down here, and I had it shut off. So we'll just have that ignore redstone signal, and then this guy, it got charged from our battery. It does require RF. I forgot how we link this thing. Do we just do that? Nope. I think maybe the controller. There we go. So we shift right click on the controller, and then it becomes boom, linked, hooray! I wish they had one with a crafting grid though. That would be really nice. So without any upgrades, let's see what kind of range we get here. Okay, so that's about what I thought. It's about one chunk, and about the size of one chunk. And then if we add a single upgrade, it goes up to 24 blocks. I was kind of hoping for more than that. 24 blocks. We're going to need a lot of upgrades. That means a lot of ender pearls. Yeah, we're already out of range. Oh man, that stinks. Okay, well at least we can use it. Boy. Well, whatever. I'm actually going to bring that. That might be enough for. I'm just going to turn this off because. Wait, only work with redstone signal. It doesn't have redstone signal, so it's off. I should probably put a lever on it. So I'm going to take the other wireless thing and put it down here. And this area is unprotected, so I'm going to sleep. I don't want creepers blowing up my deep resonance crystal and causing a big, a big crater in the world. Maybe we could just put... Oh, you know what? We could put it right down there. Oh, yeah. That'll work. Then we can still have this thing on a stick. And we'll put the wireless receiver, or transmitter, right down there. So, yeah, that works perfectly. And put our little upgrade in there, and let's see... Oh... Well, that's interesting. Maybe this is 24 blocks from the controller. Yeah, that's what it is. That sucks. Because I'm over here, the wireless transmitter is way, way over there. But when I'm over here near the controller... Well, I've got kind of an unconventional build going on here. I'm trying to make it like a modern greenhouse, like kind of a modern industry tech greenhouse with kind of a facade that has somewhat of a classic greenhouse look. We'll see it. We'll see if I can make this work. I don't know. Well, I'm not really sure. This is where the farming station is going to be. And we're actually going to start out with just the small 7x7 because I don't really have that much need, but I left enough room here to upgrade it to the 11x11. Almost done with the windows. There. It looks okay. I might stick with this. Alright, greenhouse. Greenhouse glass. Okay. Okay, I am finally done building for now, and we can get started making our farming station. So I made some pulsating iron. That's just iron and an ender pearl. I'm going to teach our refined storage. Oh boy, I need to make some more patterns. We need to teach our refined storage how to make this. It's not something we really have to make all that often, but since we really don't have a convenient alloy smelter anywhere, I'm pretty much auto-crafting everything these days. And we need to turn that. You know what? I think we actually are going to need another one of these because we need to make 2 pulsating crystals. So yeah, we are going to need 2 of them. So pulsating crystal. So now we can tell it to make another one, except it's making electric steel right now. So this guy is a little bit expensive. And then we need our machine chassis. We maybe already have one. Nope, we're gonna have to craft one of those as well. And we need a diamond hoe. And then when we set it up, we are also going to need a hoe and an axe. Actually, I don't know if we'll need an axe. I think we might just need a hoe. And I think we've already got one. Okay. How's our auto crafting? Done. Hooray. I should probably move the slice and splice upstairs because I don't have auto crafting set. I suppose I could set up auto crafting for it because we do make these fairly often, these Z-Logic controllers. Okay. Hooray, we have farming station, and then we're probably also going to want, again, another one of another set of modular storage. Whoops. Or remote storage rather, and another remote storage module, which means more ender pearls. We're just using ender pearls like crazy today, man. How are we doing with ender pearls? We're getting a little bit low. Whoops. And then this is the one that sends stuff back home, so we're going to link to that. And that's just so that when this guy harvests stuff from the farm, it'll send stuff back home. Oh, we're gonna have to have some way of getting axes or hose out here too, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. So this is what I ended up building. It's not quite finished. I still need to do the top part there, but I just wanted to get it safe. I was spending way too much time building this, and I wasn't happy with how it was turning out, and I kept changing things, and yeah. So we put this here. I think we put it at the same level as the ground. I guess we'll find out in a second. Oh, okay, so that's new, but we don't need that. We just need the hoe. And then southwest, so let's see, which way? That's west, and that is south. We put seeds in here based on what we want to plant in the quadrants. Oh, actually, we definitely need to get some power in here. And for that, I have a power cell, and I think it already has the power card in it. That links it to the rest of our... No, it doesn't. Okay, we happen to have some power cells in here, so I'm just going to link it to this. Because that is our power plant after all. And... No, don't go there. Oh, darn it. That unlinked it. Ah. Okay. Don't shift click when you want to put a power cell card, a linked card in your power cell. Now we have to go back here to link it, because it linked it to something that didn't have a link in it. So boom. Okay, we have 5 of these now scattered all over the place, and they're all linked remotely. That is pretty nice. It's a very inexpensive remote power. Oh, but how are we going to... Crap. I mean, how... Oh, whatever. We'll get to that. We need to pipe stuff out of here, too. Oh, we could put it on the top. Yeah, I like that idea. Oops. And then we put this guy in here. So it's linked to our thing that sends stuff back home. Let's just double check. Yeah, okay. And then when we're ready, we can tell this guy to output to the top, but I'm not going to yet, because I want to... Why are we not getting RF? Because we have to tell this guy... By default, these guys don't input or output, so we have to set it to out. Oh, that's weird. Why... I can't see what it's telling me, but I'm guessing that it's telling me there's no seeds. Which I already knew. I swear I already knew that. Alright, so what do we want to plant? Definitely want to plant these guys, our ender lilies. I hate to destroy the progress because they take so long. We probably want rice. Definitely want sugar cane. You know, I don't know. And we're probably going to want to bring our fertilized dirt over there as well, because that'll make things grow faster. And we'll probably want to bring some water too. Does it plant? Oh. So we can't do ender lilies? Because they won't plant on farmland. But for some reason it decided that it wanted to hoe it. Oh. Oh, that is like the main thing I wanted to do was ender lily seeds. Like, I don't need anything else. The other stuff I was just gonna do for fun. Alright, whatever. Okay, I guess we'll do rice in one corner. So we want to lock the southwest corner to rice. So I think we have to go like this and then that. And then I think that it's going to keep those in there. Yeah, so it's always going to keep one there. Oh, this thing is smart. Look how it does the pumpkins. It staggers them out and leaves them with a space around them. So I actually tried the ender lily seeds up in my progressive automation one, and it didn't work there either. So I guess I'm just going to have to keep an eye on them manually, which kind of sucks, but yeah, whatever. Let's just... there. Someplace very visual so that I'll see them, and when they're fully grown, I'll know they're fully grown very, very shortly. So let's stick some bone meal in here. I'm not going to pipe this in, but you can pipe in bone meal, and it will bone meal stuff and make it grow faster. I'm just doing this because I want to see how it's handling things. Okay, so it's outputting stuff here. It just, okay. I'm also curious to see if it uses the hoe every time that I pick something up, or if it only uses it when it's, because we might not even have to replace this hoe. I was actually thinking I was going to have some kind of a auto crafting thing where the hoe automatically gets piped in here, but I don't know if we'll need to do that. Durability 95. Oh yeah, it's taking durability on the hoe. Okay, so I made a tunnel underneath, going out to our street tunnel so that we can hook up to the city services, because we're going to have to bring this cable in to pipe in some stuff. And I guess what we'll do, I took the modular storage off the top, and I'm going to remove this thing as well. And we're going, oh crap. And we're going to use conduits so that we can have multiple things going into the bottom. Okay, so we're underneath. This is the farming station up there. We've got a modular storage down here. We've got our power cell down here, and an exporter that's hooked up to our refined storage system that is exporting stone hose. I'm going to have to add a crafting card in a minute, but oh, we can get that out of there. How to use your dirt chest. And we'll run some, we can run our power up here. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we can run, wait. Yeah, it's filling up. And then we can do this, and we're going to be inserting here. And we're going to be extracting here on channel brown. We're going to do two different channels here, because otherwise it's just going to extract from here and put it in our modular storage, and it's just going to keep sending hose back and forth, and we don't want that. And then up here, we are going to extract on channel green. So it should just pull that stuff. And we're going to insert on channel brown. So, whoops, nope, in and out. Insert channel brown, extract, always active. So now we should see this stuff going away, and it should be going down here. And then it should have been pulled into our system. Hooray! So everything is working here. The only thing we have to do is set up our auto crafting for the stone hoe, and then we'll test that to make sure it works. Now I gotta figure out, oh, here. I need to come up with like an easy way to get down there, like a manhole in the middle of the road or something. Okay, so I set up auto crafting. And now I just need to put the crafting upgrade in here, so it should craft a new stone hoe. if it doesn't have one, which it usually won't. So it turns out it did autocraft a hoe, but it didn't put it in here. So I'm guessing that it's having trouble with the dirt chest for whatever reason. So I'm going to use a hopper duct. I've used them before, and I know they've worked. Yep. Hooray! Okay, so the stone hoe is in here. It's coming out on channel brown. It should be inserting on channel brown. You can see the little brown arrow going in and the green arrow coming out. So now, if we do this, nothing happens. Stupid noob mistake. Extract. Always active. Hooray! Nice. I got the stone hoe, and there should be another one in here now. Cool. So this is totally self-sufficient now. We should never have to come out here again, except to look at our ender lilies. And now I have to figure out what well, I guess we can put this back in our system because it's not checking damage or NBT, so next time it needs a hoe, it could just use that one. We've got wheat, we have rice, which is actually additions. By the way, with rice you can make paper with rice. You can also make some dough that makes bread. Rice dough. And slime balls. And rice bread. And we can make mashed food, which mashed food allows us to, you can compost that basically in a compost barrel. And it becomes fertilizer, kind of like bone meal, basically. By the way, the blocks in there, it almost looks like clay, but it's not. These are flat colored blocks, and it's just a gray block. And I played around with flat colored blocks when I built my base, but you basically have this one item that you interact with, and whenever you have dye in your inventory, it'll give you a whole array of all the different colors that you can make. And I picked this one because seemed like something you'd see in a greenhouse. If we put a double layer capacitor in here, it will expand out to 11 by 11 instead of 7 by 7, which would bring us right out to here. So I built this place big enough to do that if we ever want to expand. At the moment I don't. This is more than enough for me right now. If you do have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comments section below. In the next episode we are going to be heading back into blood magic. We're going to well, for one, we're going to be upgrading our Tartaric gems. We're going to start playing around a little bit with demon crystals. We probably won't be able to start on the tier 3 stuff or the tier 6 stuff quite yet, because I'm not sure that all of it is implemented, but I'm going to look into that between now and the next episode. So I do hope you join me for that, and if you did enjoy this, don't forget to click the like button, and join me next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.